Hi, I'm Tom Wishon, and thanks so much for your interest in the new EQ1-NX Fairway Woods. Now, you're well aware of the fact that Wishon Golf has created a very playable set of single-length irons and a next generation version, the EQ1-NX single-length irons. We also, for those irons, created hybrids in a number 4, 5, and 6, which are optional to be able to be built to the same single length as the EQ1-NX irons, but also through a unique weighting characteristic of the head. The hybrids can be built to normal conventional lengths as well for players who don't want to have anything to do with single length hybrids. Never before has that been done also in the realm of fairway woods. And that's what we did with the EQ1-NX Fairway Woods. A set of 3, 4, 5, and 7 woods with high COR faces to be able to be built either to conventional fairway wood lengths of, let's say, 43 inch, 42.5 inches on the 3 wood, or the EQ1-NX Fairway Woods can be built to their own single length. Now, this is not a single length that's the same length as the EQ1-NX hybrids and EQ1-NX single length irons. The woods, you can't do that with. You could never build the fairway woods to that short of a length and expect to get proper normal distance from them. So if you want to talk about single length as a concept in fairway woods to be able to improve shot consistency and swing repeatability, single length fairway woods have to have their own length. And in this case, the EQ1 fairway woods can be built to a range of single length for players 40 to 41 inches. For example, for the player who is at higher clubhead speed, over 95 miles an hour with a driver clubhead speed, who really suffers from mishits and accuracy issues, 40 inches for the single length for his fairway woods would be an ideal fitting decision. On the other hand, for players who are of a little bit lower clubhead speed, under 95 miles an hour with the driver's speed, who have reasonable control and accuracy, a 41-inch length for the single length fairway woods would be better, because that way they're not going to be losing any more clubhead speed and they can still hope to gain normal fairway wood distance at the 41-inch single length. Now, in single length fitting with fairway woods, again, it's very doubtful that you would ever fit or find a golfer who would be playing a full set of single length woods of 3, 4, 5, and 7. That's because I designed the lofts on the new EQ1-NX Fairway Woods to be 2 degrees apart. So the 3 wood at 15, the 4 wood at 17, the 5 wood at 19 degrees, the 7 wood at 21 degrees. If you had all 4 of those, that 2 degrees spacing between would be too small and the distance gaps would be too compressed together. So from a pure fitting standpoint, once again, for the higher club head speed player or the lower handicap player who's interested in single length woods, the set makeup recommendation would be a number 3 and a number 5 wood, built to either 40 or 41 inches for their single length. For the less skilled player, for the player who has a little bit lower clubhead speed, under 95 miles an hour with a driver, the better set makeup then would be the number 4 and 7 wood, again, in either 40 or 41 inches. But these are not strictly a single length fairway wood design. As I mentioned, we've designed these with an internal weighting capability that makes it possible to build the EQ1 fairway woods to normal fairway wood lengths with normal incremental length changes, or you can build them to the single length range of 40 to 41 inches, or once again, which is really helpful with fairway woods, to build them to an in-between length that also may incorporate incremental lengths. I'm a big fan these days on going away from normal lengths of, let's say, a 3 wood at 43 inches. For the vast majority of players, that is much too long, and it really attacks their ability to hit fairway woods consistent, especially considering the fact you're hitting most fairway wood shots off the deck with no tee, with low loft, with a long club. That's a tough situation for a lot of players who aren't really gifted. Now, we did this again, like we did with the EQ1-NX hybrids, with an internal weighting system that has our usual 9-gram hosel weight bore, 9-gram toe-located sole weight bore, and added a new feature. 2 6-gram weights can be placed into the new rear center weight bore. So this gives you the ability to add as much as up to 30 grams to the head For example, if you're building to 40 inches with a very light graphite shaft, that's when you're going to be adding the most amount of weight to the head. The hounsels are also set up to be bendable because if you build these to a normal conventional length, you'll need to flatten the lie out again to accommodate the longer length. So the EQ1-NX Fairway Woods, now they're the most versatile fitting option in fairway woods in the game today, from single length fairway woods all the way up to conventional length, incremental length fairway woods. Thanks very much for your interest.